Hello traders, Rich here and welcome to a new episode on how to analyze any chart from scratch. For today, we've got a Forex pair GBPNZD, but you can apply the strategy on any instrument, Forex, crypto, stocks, and so on. You can check the previous episodes. So let's get started. Before we continue, I want to tell you about CoinCall, the largest altcoin options exchange. CoinCall provides fast, secure, and user-friendly trading, including futures and options for both beginners and experienced traders. If you don't have an account yet, use my referral link in the description below to enjoy 10% discounts on trading fees. So let's start from the weekly time frame as usual to get a feeling about the overall market. Are you overall bullish, bearish, or stuck inside a range? As you clearly noticed, lately we have been in a rising trend. And if you zoom a little bit in, you can clearly see the higher highs and higher lows. So we want to draw something that engulfs this latest movement for us to know if you are around the upper bound, lower bound, or in the middle of nowhere. And you can clearly notice that just by connecting the lows, you can go for a channel or even to draw a more relevant pattern for the price action is a rising broadening wedge. Or anyway, don't worry about the names. It's just a rising trend, just like this. So this is our upper bound, our lower bound. So of course, we'll be looking for shorts and longs right there. We are currently in the middle of nowhere. So if you don't have any kind of rejections here on lower time frames, we'll be simply staying out. So let's figure that out. If you zoom in, for example, to daily time frame, let's go bit after bit, you can see that we are currently in this impulse phase. For example, previously we've broken above this latest high, we pushed higher. Then we had the correction and we are currently in this impulse movement. Within the impulse movement, you can also notice that we are currently inside a smaller correction. So we've got the start of the impulse by breaking above this high, and we are currently in this correction looking for the bulls to take over again to expect the next impulse movement to start pushing towards the upper bound of the wedge pattern. So as we are here, we'll be looking for longs. Of course, we can still push a little bit lower to fill this demand zone before we trade higher. So let's zoom into lower time frames and find out more about this potential rejection zone. But you can also draw a rejection area here on daily time frame. That's it. Zooming into H4 time frame, let me make this one appear on H4, and that's it. You can clearly see that you are also able to draw this falling channel on H4 time frame that engulfs this latest bearish trend, which is what? A correction within a bigger impulse movement, right? So we'll be trading this falling channel. Of course, the bias is more bearish from a medium-term perspective, but still bullish from a long-term perspective. Thus, as we approach the upper bound, looking for a trend following short, medium-term, and as we approach the lower bound, we'll be looking for a medium-term long until we break above the channel, and then we'll be looking for a long-term long, because both the short-term and long-term will be lining up. So let's take it step by step. Zooming into H1, that's how you zoom from the bigger time frame to the lower time frames, or even M30, whatever you find dots. And by the way, we have RichTL on my chart, which is richtl.com. You can find the entire package, which will help you make objective technical analysis. So as you clearly notice, I'm only using the dots or the diamonds, as you can see them, to connect everything. Support, resistance, structure, demands, trend lines, patterns, trigger, and so on. So check it out, richtl.com. So previously the bulls took over, the bears took over, the bulls took over, and so on, right? So now I'm waiting for something here to fall. I don't have anything yet, so I'm just waiting. That's our that as per our rules, waiting for example, a channel, maybe an advanced pattern that we already have. For example, those who already know, we have BAL, GS, and so on. For those who will join, will know what are these patterns, advanced stuff that you can't find anywhere else. So once we form something here, it would be a nice trend following short. And of course, just like previously, for example, here and here as well, we were looking for longs. So as you push lower towards the structure and the lower trend line, you will be also looking for longs. But for now, as mentioned always, let's take it step by step. And as we approach the upper band, I'm only interested in looking for shorts unless we have an aggressive break above the channel. In this case, we'll become bullish again and we'll be looking for longs as we test the new structure. That's it for today. I'll see you hopefully on the next episode.